Good evening, I'm Keely Wilkes.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Topping our news this hour, the huge crowds on Suncoast beaches and waterways this holiday weekend.
With the big Sarasota Powerboat Grand Prix Festival and the U.S. Coast Guard urging all boaters to be extra careful. ABC 7's Rick Adams has more on boating safety.
I'm here in Cortez getting ready to hop on board a U.S. Coast Guard vessel where there is a heightened awareness for boating safety, especially since the 4th of July weekend is now upon us. Many more boats are out on the water this weekend, which means there's a much greater possibility of problems. We joined the U.S. Coast Guard on Friday for a cruise along the Intracoastal in Manatee County, checking in on boaters to make sure they are playing by the rules and staying safe.
It happens in a blink of a second, and it could be something as small as not knowing where a fire extinguisher is at or not knowing where our life jackets are. So we just basically try and educate the public. Just want to make sure we're preventing.
The U.S. Coast Guard says there are many steps you could take to stay safe. In addition to having and wearing life jackets, it's important to have a fire extinguisher on board, flares, and sound-producing devices, among other things.
Filing a float plan with a family member or somebody who's going to know where you are, knowing about your vessel, and knowing how many people are going to be on board. And your contact info.
One boater we caught up with while out on the water says he's happy the U.S. Coast Guard and authorities do what they do to keep the waterways safe.
I love it. We do, just safety first thing. We like you guys here, to keep us everybody safe.
When the Coast Guard goes out, they tell us they will continue to have random vessel safety inspections. So whether you're on land or out here on the water, officials say it's important for you to do everything necessary to stay safe and have a great holiday weekend. Reporting from Longboat Key, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.